to TerraSpatial. In this video tutorial, you will learn how to classify vector data effectively. For example, in the previous video, we have seen how to symbolize point, line, and polygon. So in that case, we have used a single symbol. So here we are going to classify the vector data in a more effective manner and in a more understandable manner. So let us see the example of point first. So you can see here, these are the point data, and you can see previously we have changed the symbol. We previously have shown you how to change the symbol for the point, line, and polygon. So here, each of the point has its own unique features. For example, if you open the attribute table of this point, you can find the unique value or uniqueness of this each of the points. So one represents bus stand, one represents hospital, lake, junction, railway station, etc. Hence, it cannot be symbolized in a single type. It should be different. It should be having some variation. So that is why we are going to use categorized symbol in QGIS. So right click on this point data and go to the option properties. Here under the symbology, you can find the single symbol that we have saw in the previous video. Now we are going to use the categorized. So once you have selected the categorized, you can select the symbol type. For example, if you want the point as a symbol, you can select point, or you can change the symbol. Previously I have shown you how to do that. So after that, you can see here color ramp. You can choose the color ramp. For example, I am choosing this turbo color ramp, and in the option value, we are going to take an attribute value. For example, I am taking name as a value. Just open the shown you previously. Let me show you once again. So you can see in the name, you can find the information about this each points. For example, it is what it is. For example, it's a pond, it's a railway station, college, park, etc. Likewise. So we are going to use the attribute called as name here to categorize them. Once again, select the categorized. Here in the value, we are going to use the name. Likewise, you can use any of the attribute for categorize the points or line or polygon. And here we are going to use the symbol as point, and the color ramp will be turbo, which I am going to use. You can have a lot of color ramps are there. You can also customize the color ramps by edit color ramps option. So here I am going to select turbo, and you can see the option here, classify. So let me classify it, and you can see here each of the points has its own unique uh, nature. So this is a town, this is a bus stand, this is a bus terminus, likewise. So let me classify it. After classifying it, you can see other values. If you don't want the other values, you can just remove it, and let me apply it and click OK. Now you can see here each point has been given as unique color. You can see here you can change the symbols to, for example, if you want this shape, you can keep it, you can click OK. So the color will be given accordingly. So you can just categorize the points based on their uniqueness, based on the value. Likewise, you can do. You can also customize it. For example, if you just click over here, you can see it is a bus stand. You can change the symbology by selecting this point. Go to the option symbology. Now you can see here a simple marker that I had shown you in the previous video. After selecting the simple marker, you can just customize it. For example, I need a SVG marker, and I'm going to select the appropriate marker for it. And let me come down to the option transportation. You can find the transport over here. Here I am going to choose the bus. You can use the different colors for filling it. For example, if I want to use a green color, you can use it. Likewise, you can choose colors. You can select the stroke color too. For example, if I want the stroke color to be in blue color, you can select blue color. Okay, now you can see here the bus stand is being symbolized in a different manner. Let me apply it, and let me show you over here. You can just check in over here. So the bus stand has been symbolized separately. Likewise, you can do customize it. You can just copy this symbol, and you can just paste it on the bus terminus. You can see here. Likewise, you can do, for example, if you can see here, it's an hospital. You can just customize it. Just click on here, and by clicking on this by clicking on the symbol, you can change the symbology of this particular feature, hospital. Now let me do that. So once again, I am going to use the SVG marker and come down. So here I am going to choose, let me choose emergency. I can choose the symbol. If you want to customize, you can use this one, red color. Okay, you can see here. So likewise, you can customize for the individual layers. Let me show you another example. You can find the railway station over here. You can just click on the railway station, double click on the symbol, and once again in the simple marker we are going to choose SVG, and let's go down, and here we are going to go to the transport, and here I am going to choose railway. Okay, apply it. Likewise, you can change for each of the point. You can customize it and categorize it accordingly. If you find the, you can see here, you can also increase the size by selecting change size. You can increase the size or decrease the size. For example, if I need 6, 7, okay, you can just increase the size, and if you want, you can also change the color. Directly you can click here and change the color. Likewise, you can change the color. Let me apply it. You can see the variation over here. And you can also customize the lakes. You can opt, a lot of things are available. You can change the symbology of this layer. For example, clicking the simple marker. Here if you want to select for example geometry generator or a font or raster image marker, you can choose any of this vector field marker. You can choose any of this and change the symbol of this point layer. So we have seen how to change the symbol for the point layer. We are going to see how to change the symbol for the line too. So here you can see I have loaded the line file, and let us categorize it based on its properties. Now let me open the attribute table and show you the information which is present. So you can see here in the name it has been specified highways, canal, river, roadways, highways, high road, state highway, national highway. Likewise, these are the information for each of the roads which are available. So you can categorize the roads accordingly. So now right click on this line file and go to the option properties once again. Here in the symbology we are going to choose the categorized, and our value will be name. So in the name we are having the information about the road, whether it's a highway, it's a national highway, or it's a state highway, likewise, or it's a canal. So we are going to use the line as the symbology. If you want, you can just change it. For example, if you want this one, you can just take it. Now we are going to use the color ramps over here. For example, I need a color ramp just to be represent in this range, this color scheme. I can choose it, and after choosing it, if you want, you can just invert it too by selecting the option invert color ramp. The color will be inverted. So now once again click on the classify, and you can see here. So each of them represents its unique character: bypass, canal, high road, highway, likewise. Let me apply it. Click OK. Now you can see it has been categorized. It has been given different shades of color so that you can identify it. So now let me click on the properties once again. Here you can customize it. For example, you can see canal will be represented in blue color. If you want, you can choose you can change the color. You can change the intensity of the color. For example, let me take this dark blue, and OK. If you want, you can increase the size by change width. So I have changed the width. Let me apply it, and you can see here the canal. Now likewise we can customize for each of the roads. For example, if I am choosing the national highway over here, I want to customize it. So for customizing it, first select that individual feature, that is individual road, and here we are going to double click on this, and after that you can see the option simple line, and you can just change the color. For example, I can take black color. I can increase the width. This is the width which I am going to take in, and after that you can you can see here you can change the stroke line, can be solid, dash line, etc. You can select the joint style, square, whether the ending should be square or flat or round. So here let me give flat, and now you can add another symbol layer also by clicking this option. Here I have added another layer, and I'm going to customize it differently. So I'm going to select a different color. So this is the color which I have chosen. So I'm going to change the stroke style. So I'm going to use the dotted line, or if you want, we can use dot dash line too. So here let me increase the width. Now you can see I have increased the width, and let me click OK. Now you can see here it has been changed accordingly. Let me show you on the map. You can see over here. So this is a national highway, and you can find another national highway here. You can just copy this symbol and paste it over here. Likewise you can do, and here you can see the tracks selected, and double click over here, and you can just choose tracks. For that, all symbology. Let me see if I could find. Yeah, you can see here topo railway. You can select it. You can customize the individual features. For example, if you want to customize this line, vertical line, you can customize it. You can increase the width. You can change the color. If you want to change the color, let me show you. I need this color. Let me bring it over here. OK, and now let me click OK, apply, and you can see over here it has been successfully done. Let me copy this symbol and paste it on the second railway line. Likewise you can classify it. Here you can see the state highway. you can change the, for example, if you want to change the color, if you want it in red color, okay, after that you can change the width to change width. So let me put it to, now you can see the state highway has been customized. Let me find some more state highways. Okay, I couldn't find any state highways over here. You can differentiate the state highways and high roads by changing the, for example, you can use this kind of symbols. If you want, you can just customize it by clicking here. You can customize the symbol. Let me apply it. Now you can see the state highway has been selected. So next we just symbolize the link road. This is another you can use dash lines, copy it, paste it. You can change the symbol for null. Null is nothing but canon. So likewise you can just customize the lines too, as you can see here how I have customized it. So now let us see how to categorize the polygon layer. So once again click on the polygon layer and go to the option open attribute table. Here the information, you can find the information about each of this polygon and what it is representing. So now let me close this and once again right click on this and go to the option properties. Here you can see here currently it is in a simple fill, and now I am going to use the categorized so that we can categorize each of this uh, polygon layer. Now in the values I am going to select name, so it has the unique value for each of this polygon and I can categorize based on the name. Now in the symbology I am going to choose let me take for example and let me use the black simple black and we can change the color and we click OK and let me classify it. You can see here after the classification you can see individual polygon has been given a different colors. Now let me apply it and you can see here the individual polygon has been represented in different colors and you can also find the legends what the color represents over here. So you can change the colors by using the color ramps. For example, you just have to clicking this arrow and you can find lot of color ramps which are available. If you want more color ramps, you can click on the all color ramps. You can find and select any of this color ramps. So here in this case I am going to use this color ramp. You can also invert the colors by selecting this option. You can invert the color. Let me apply it and you can see the each polygon has been given different colors and you can also customize each of this polygon separately. For example, you can just select this polygon layer cattle breeding ground. You just have to right click on it. You can change the color directly. You can change the color like this. Click OK. You can change the color. You can increase the transparency or decrease the transparency. If you decrease the transparency to 20, 10, 5 or 30, 35, you can see through the particular layer, so the transparency will be reduced. So now click OK. Likewise you can change and you can copy this symbol, you can paste it anywhere. For example, if you want to paste it here, you can paste it, and you can find the field over here, all other values. If you want to have it, you can just have it, otherwise it is not necessary. You can use this button to delete it. Let me apply it. You can also change the color for each individual polygon. Double click on this. After that, you can see a simple fill. Here you can choose accordingly. For example, if you want gradient fill, you can choose. For example, let me, for adding up another color, I'm going to use green and yellow color. Let me click OK and apply it. You can see the difference. Let me show you some more things. For example, if I want to change the color, change the symbology for the dump yard, you can just click on the dump yard, and at the top you can find the symbology. You can also click here or here, double click. After that, once again, simple fill. Here I'm going to use the line pattern fill. So I'm going to reduce the spacing to 2, and you can just customize it. For example, if you want, you can change the colors. I can change the color to pink. If you want, you can increase the stroke width. Here let me have it in 0.5. You can increase the offset, and you can also customize the dash pattern. You can increase the pattern offset. For example, you can see, likewise you can increase or decrease the pattern. So now click OK. Let me apply it, and you can see over here, if it is not for example, double click over here, and let me decrease the spacing, apply it. You can see it is not visible over here. So likewise you can do. You can directly click and change over here itself. If you want a dash black, you can see here. So likewise you can just customize it. You can also directly double click here and you can change it. For example, for lake, I need to change the color. So select the simple fill. You can directly use blue color, or you can use the gradient fill gradient fill. Let me see the gradient fill over here. You can see the gradient fill. You can use the shape burst fill. Likewise you can use, you can see here, some more options are also available. Double click on the single click on the simple fill. Here you can change it. For example, if you want to use the SVG, you can add some more different shapes to it. For example, let me add this as a shape, and you can see the text width. We can reduce it to 10 or 5. Change the color so that it is visible. Now click OK. You can just see here. So likewise you can categorize the polygons based on its representation or based on its unique value or name, etc. So thanks for watching Terra Spatial. If you have any doubts in this, please do ask in the comment section. Goodbye everyone.